In the year of Stardust 2130, Mara was no ordinary girl. She was an Earthborn, one of the few who remembered the whispers of wind and the gentle rush of rivers from the old planet. But now, she lived aboard Starship Zenith, far from the blue orb she once called home. The ship's crew spoke of strange happenings within Transport Tunnel 9, stories of disappearing time and misplaced realities. "Don't blink, Mara," they'd warn her every day. "In Tunnel 9 time gets funny." Mara, curious and brave, decided to discover what mysteries the tunnel held. She stepped into the curved passageway, its walls shimmering like liquid silver. She felt a thrill rise in her chest as she moved through the tunnel. But as Mara walked steadily forward, temptation nibbled at the edges of her mind. What harm was there in one tiny blink? Surely, just one couldn't change anything? So, Mara blinked. When her eyes opened again, the station was gone. No longer was she on Starship Zenith, she was standing still in a vast field of glass trees. Their branches tinkling softly as the breeze brushed through them. Above, the sun split into three, bathing the scene in hues of gold and pink. Mara was bewildered but utterly fascinated. She wandered through the crystalline garden until she found a sign that read, "Welcome back, Earthborn." It triggered memories of the stories she read in her history lessons, about Earth days long before space travel became mundane. Feeling both awe and amusement, Mara spun around to gather her senses, only to come face to face with herself, but older. Her older self wore a knowing smile, her eyes full of warmth and wisdom. "Don't worry," the older Mara said gently, "I blinked too." Realizing that the blink had not only altered space but intertwined time itself, Mara stepped closer to her older self. She listened as the older Mara shared tales of worlds traversed, decisions made, and lives lived. And with every story her older self recited, Mara grew less anxious and more excited about what lay ahead. Perhaps the tunnel wasn't a passage of fear but a portal of infinite possibilities. In the end, Mara understood that sometimes a blink was all it took to transform one's world, and hers had only just begun. She felt the tug to return, to explore both new horizons and the familiar stories of Earth. And as mission bells chimed aboard the ship, she knew, without reluctance, she'd make the voyage once more. "Remember," her older self whispered as she vanished into the glass forest, "never fear the unexplored." Mara now knew she must embrace her journey, fueled by curiosity, knowing that each blink could lead to unknown wonders and truths.